everyone, welcome back to some more Tyranny. Let us jump into the game now that our character is completed and the conquest is over. I've not got this far. I did the character creation once to test it out, didn't actually jump into the game, so this is now all new to me. That's a pretty
The
cool
year
scene.
is 431, and Kairos' invasion has shattered all major opposition in the tiers. The Younger Realms, the Bastard Tier, the Free Cities. All who defied Kairos lay broken by battle, or bowed in surrender. The two armies of the Overlord, the Disfavored and the Scarlet Chorus, now control our lands. But our will is not yet extinguished. Not entirely. In the Valley of Vendrian's Well, those of us unwilling to bow to Kairos have banded together in defiance. Violating an oath of surrender from 2 years prior, we have staged a bloody uprising, murdering the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus garrison in a midnight assault.
This unlucky fellow got a javelin through the head. That's pretty brutal.
With their main forces spread across the tiers, the Disfavored and Scarlet Chorus redeploy to Vendrian's Well to crush the resistance. But months pass with no definitive battle. As disagreement and discord paralyze the Archons, we bide our time and wait for our message of insurrection to spread across the tiers. The Overlord is not amused. And Kairos has one message for the Archons. Crush the Oathbreakers, or die. Kairos backs this threat with an edict, a magical commandment that can slay all in the valley should the order be ignored. The honor of proclaiming this edict fell to you. Sent across the mountains to Vendrian's Well, you carry the Overlord's edict to read before the Archons. As you finally make your way through the winding mountain passes into the valley, the ground trembles, and Kairos' magic seals the way behind you. You are trapped in Vendrian's Well, with Kairos' armies and the Oathbreakers. The only way to survive is to fulfill the terms of the Overlord's edict, in any way that you can.
Huh. So all of us are trapped. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. If this is your first visit to the world of Tyranny, watch for these windows to help you become familiar with the game. Yeah, check that out. It's pretty sweet. Oh, wait. To Queen Lycaris, first of her name, fresh water once flowed from the hold on. But when Kairos' forces attacked Vendrian's Well in 429, the statue began weeping blood and has done so ever since. Oh, okay. You have some people just kind of hanging out up here. Because these are our abilities. Yep, Heart Shot, Titan's Touch, Warrior's Respite. Oh, man. Stealth mode. Oh, formations. Cool. Camping supplies. Yeah, that was from Pillars of Eternity, too. Our skills. Okay, let's talk to this person. Conversations involve you and another character and sometimes additional parties like bystanders or companions who may interject. The choices you make change how the story develops and will build a reputation for your character over time. Okay. Your character attributes, skills, history, and gender, as well as decisions you made in the conquest, may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. Yep. Each character who speaks to you will display a banner beneath their portrait. These banners indicate which faction the character is allied with. The tooltip on these banners will provide details about how that faction feels about you. You will often see the names of important characters and locations displayed in gold. The tooltips, yeah, we've seen that before. Okay. How do they feel about me? Oh, zero. Zero favor or wrath. Okay. Aurora. Kairos the Overlord be praised. When I heard the avalanche, I feared the valley was sealed with you on the other side. The disfavored warrior claps her gauntlets to her breastplate, the traditional salute of her legion. The commander wouldn't say why the governor of Lithian's Crossing would be coming, but since we have no forges here, I imagine you're here to knock some sense into the voices of Narat. She catches herself, clearing her throat with a smile. I mean, mediate with the Archons so that we might agree on a plan to wipe out these Oathbreakers. But on a personal note, it's good to see another Harbinger. What? Barely 10,000 disfavored departed the Northern Empire to conquer the Tears, and the disfavored in country today were part of that original muster. While Scarlet Core's faces come and go, you've seen a lot of the same disfavored over the years. This is Aurora, Stone Shield of the 2nd Cohort, veteran of the original Vendrian's Well campaign 2 years prior. You saw a battle with her and her team in the infiltration of the Tears that occurred weeks before the major opening battle at the Gates of Judgment. So that's... yeah, we did that. Those who took part in these daring pre-war raids refer to each other affectionately as Harbingers. Oh, that's cool. See another Harbinger. That's pretty sweet. By Kairos' will, most of our old invasion force still lives, but most of us have been scattered across the Tiers, reassigned as needs change. I miss those days, when there was so much battle ahead of us, so much glory still to be won. But I know the Archons are expecting you. Don't let me wax nostalgically about the old days. We respond to her friendly words with a silent glare. Uh-huh. I'm in a hurry to deliver the message. I come bearing an edict. Our soldiers will complete their task or die. Wow. Can you hear that hum in the air? That glow around the rocks? The avalanche is Kairos' magic, the overlord to steal the valley. Yeah, let's go with that. Your senses see more than mine, good Fatebinder. I do not pretend to know much about such things, but if that was Kairos' magic and you're here on important business, well, you don't have to be the Archon of Secrets to guess that you're here to proclaim an edict. What does Kairos have in store for the enemy? 10 years of festering plague? An edict of twisted bones? You glare silently. I am in a hurry to deliver the message. Yeah, let's go with this. Our soldiers will complete their task or die. The edict is leveled against us? Her eyes widen with fear, her posture slackens. But the Scarlet Chorus prevents us from taking action. Why would the Overlord punish both of... She clears her throat with a sigh. Forgive me. It is not my place to question. We should have conquered the enemy within weeks of arriving in the valley. The delay reflects poorly on all of us. Glares silently. Your first instinct is to blame the Scarlet Chorus. No wonder Kairos resorts to an edict to enforce order. 2 Archons and their armies cannot take a citadel they've taken before. Of course Kairos is displeased. Yeah. Your words sting, but they are not false. You have gained wrath with the disfavored. Oh. Okay. Oh, we have 83% towards favor because of our conquest options, but now we've got... Okay, so they don't like that option. The soldiers stand ready, yet the Archons never issue the charge. If anything can force them to act, it would be the Overlord's edict. Well, you've traveled a long way. I won't keep you further. I'm sure the Archons will want to hear from you. Snapping eastward with an alarm. Did you hear that? More runners. 3rd time this week. The Oathbreakers keep trying to send messengers through the mountains to gather help from outside the valley. She points over to the collapsed path by which you arrived. But they're a bit too late for that now. Come, let's show these Oathbreakers a good fight. Oh? Okay. New quest. Welcome to Ruin. Help to this favored battle, the Vendrian Guard. Tyranny uses a pausable real-time combat system, kind of like Pillars of Eternity, because you will often manage more than one character at a time. Yep. Your character can always perform basic attacks using their equipped weapon, or their fists if fighting unarmed. It's an RPG combat system, like, I don't think there's going to be something too unique. All of your character's abilities and spells can be accessed by selecting the category icon at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Combo abilities, artifact abilities, reputation abilities, stances, category icon. Okay. To use an ability, left click on the ability. Yep. Click on the party portraits. All of this is pretty basic so far, but just in case there's something unique. 5 primary defenses against attacks, parry, dodge, endurance, will, and magic. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defense when an attack is made to determine how likely it is that it will hit. Hit, critical hit, graze, and a miss. Critical hit increases your damage, while a graze reduces it. With each attack, you will gain experience in the weapon skill used to make the attack. Alright, so we can just like start dual wielding to level up the dual wielding skill. Kind of like, you know, Elder Scrolls games. Whatever you use, or at least it used to be, that skill will, you know, increase. Alright. For the glory of Kairos indeed, my friend. Let us go with the heart shot. And unpause. Bleed, you filth. I'm assuming we're attacking. Oh yeah, we have a little cooldown bar right there.
For the queen!
Let's buff her up.
Can't do that.
Oh, maybe because she's not in our party? Loot. Whetstone. 2 armor penetrated by attacks for 300 seconds. Think you can fit through the rubble? A rock slide blocks the path ahead. You can squeeze through a narrow gap between the stones, or you can attempt to push one of the boulders out of your way. 30 athletics. Let's do it. We have enough skill.
Will do.
Oh! Alright, that works. Okay, here we go. Auto pause, combat start. So, in the game options... Yeah, no. If you go to auto pause, you can actually decide when the game will auto pause for you. So if someone is low on health, if you spot an enemy, so on and so forth, you can get them all selected if you want to. But you can see the ones that I've selected here. Start, stop party movement when the combat starts, and if we spot an enemy, if someone gets low on health. Character death is probably another good one to have. But again, if you want to, you can get all of these. It's a nice little feature that I think was also in Pillars. We miss? Where's our buddy at?
Will do.
We'll buff ourselves.
On it. Sorry, I can't.
There we go. What is this? Thrust. Oh, this is a melee range thing. We're not gonna go into melee.
On it. Right.
Lead. Alright. Hey buddy, how's it going? I'm gonna just take this Sun Soldier's Javelin. Let's see. What's the one that we have? Bronze Javelin. 5 to 8 piercing. Only tokshen can equip this. Ceremonial Fate Binder of Tunin's Boots. Deflection, increased recovery, disengagement, defense. Deflection 7%. Oh, this is better. Tenacity. +2 resolve. Okay. Should probably equip that. But where did the... There you are. Okay. So this does 6 to 11 in melee. Range attack does 9 to 11, so it does less range damage. It also has a lower recovery time, so it means we could attack faster, though. And has armor penetration, too. Oh, actually, look. It tells you in the bottom exactly what's the difference between these. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's take it out of the party stash and equip it. Can we just dual wield javelins? Dude, hold on. Can I throw both javelins? I need to see this. I need to see if I can just go wah 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 wah. That's the sound of me throwing dual javelins. Hello, soldier. Don't bother with me. Go down to the pass. Justice. The soldier clutches his gut and winces. You can see a hint of his entrails between his fingers. You're wounded, and it's not trivial. Since we're following the disfavored, I gotta remember, every soldier's life matters in this playthrough. He laughs through clenched teeth. This, but a scratch. I've seen twice as worse, 10 times over. He doubles over in pain, gagging and shivering. If you let me help. I said I'm fine. Raven Ash protects. You go on and help the others. Alright, buddy. Well, it's been real. It's been fun.
Quiet down.
Stealth mode. Now, I think they also have the increased speed in this game. Like they did in Pillars. Don't activate that yet.
Can't do that.
Hey, some Scarlet Chorus people.
Try and catch me, worm.
A young Scarlet Fury. The elite fighters of the Scarlet Chorus, distinguished by their graceful attacks and murderous persistence, better armed and trained than most Chorus conscripts. The Furies are found among the vanguard of battle. Weaves around the Vendrian Guard attackers, avoiding their weapons with fluid grace. She nods to acknowledge you. A breathless enemy soldier passes a glance to her countrymen. This one's crazy! Too much lead in her water. We should cut our losses and turn back.
Ha, Fate Finder. You're here at last. Care to join me in putting these cowards out of their misery?
Yeah. For the realm of Apex, charge! So you belong to the Vendrian Guard, which I have Wrath against. And the Scarlet Chorus, I'm surprised I have no percent towards Wrath, considering how much I hated on them in the game. Alright, friend. Oh, you're actually part of a party. Skewer. Slashing damage, piercing damage. Burning Iron. For a bow. A combo ability with tokshen or me and verse. Coordinate with verse to knock your target prone, then follow up with a strong bleeding attack. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds cool. Let's see how that works. The companion Verse has joined your party. Verse is a capable warrior, skilled in both melee and ranged combat. As you acquire companions, you will need to balance their strengths against the strengths of your character to be successful in combat. While it is possible to adventure alone, you will find the game more rewarding with a well-balanced party. There are now 2 characters in your party and both are selected. Any commands you issue now will affect both members. To select a single party member, click on their selection circle or press F1 and F... Okay. To select multiple, click and drag. You can control them. Or you can enable their AI and have them attack and use their abilities automatically. Once their AI is enabled, you can always select them and tell them to attack a specific enemy. I do like the AI. How do we enable that? There we go. And then we can change their settings. This is a cool addition later on in the Pillars game, adding the combat AI. If you right-click on the AI button, you can see the AI settings for your party members. You can set the auto-attack behavior of each character, which determines how they will attack. For companions, you can also choose AI packages that determine how they will use their abilities, versus several stance abilities that can provide her with different benefits. Stances are modal abilities, meaning they can be toggled on or off. Only one stance can be active at a time. Minus 10 dodge. As bonus damage to your next attack, you will do 50% of the damage received from attacks. 20 dodge. 10 accuracy. That sounds cool. Alright.
We can do this!
Take that!
Holy! Alright. Did we throw both javelins? Are we going to throw the other one? Maybe we won't. Oh, we do! Oh, shit!
I got it.
That's kind of cool.
I'm on it.
Phew. I can tell you didn't spend the conquest in a diplomat's tent.
The fighter surveys the fresh corpses and nods with satisfaction.
I'm Verse, by the way. But there are more important things to take care of than introductions. Those Vendrian Guard we killed didn't come alone.
What are you doing
The
here?
voices of Narat told me to intercept you at Edgering Ruins before you busied yourself solving all of the camp's problems. Guess I was too late. You're due for a meeting with the Archons, but we should handle the small matter of this ambush first. My guess? The Vendrian Guard are testing our strength in battle, learning how we perform before they organize a real offensive. That, or they're really, really desperate to get beyond the mountains and couldn't wait until nightfall.
Sure, let's say
A Scarlet Fury, one of the elite killers of our ignoble gang. You'll see more than a few of us around camp, but don't let that fool you. We're a rare breed. Most of the soldiers in the Scarlet Chorus are little more than farmers and children armed with rusted forks. Makes them easier to control. The voices of Narat called his best fighters to this siege. There must be something important about Vendrian's well, though don't ask me what. The Archon isn't in the habit of spilling secrets.
Okay, let's do this.
Eager. I like that. Before we go, you might search among the remains of our fallen comrades. Wherever they're bound, I doubt they'll miss their boots, much less any rings or any useful iron they might be clutching.
Do you want to know what a ring is, everyone? Rings were first introduced to Kairos in the early years. No. Let's see. You should honor your fallen, not pillage them. I think that's something we would say.
If they deserved my praise, they'd be standing here taking orders. As it is, they're dead and I'm alive. The beating of my heart is celebration enough. Apparently you haven't spent enough time in the front lines, or you'd know that.
Hey now. Hey. I was in the advanced scouting party 3 years ago, okay? I'm a harbinger. That's what I am. So she fears us, huh?
For the voices of Narat!
Yeah, for the voices. You need healing. I have these lesser healing potions. Can I transfer them to you? Can I split? Okay, well, I accidentally used it, but now we at least split it too. Oh, wait, you have potions already. Okay, cool. Target versus endurance. Oh, you can poison your weapon. Rot Spear. What? When crushed between the teeth, Rot Spear seeds increase the soldier's might at the cost of inspiring frenzied rage. Oh, shit. Okay, so this is probably going to be increasing our dual wielding, which we don't necessarily want. This is cool, but there's really no reason to throw 2 javelins right now, but that is cool that you can do it. Wait, does that increase our DPS? Anyway. Let's see, what boost you got? Deflection 7%, disengagement defense 2. That's fine.
Right. On it.
Oh, her AI. Let's actually mess around with that. Okay. So for you, be aggressive. You seem like an aggressive person. Verse will fight aggressively in melee, targeting enemies with low health and low defense. She will attempt to remain mobile in the battlefield and alternate between Red Geyser and Seeking Sheath stances at high health, 3 Whispers at low health levels. When in danger, Verse will attempt to use her Unbound ability to trick the enemy and attack vulnerable enemy targets. Sure. That's cool. Or we could totally micromanage the party, but I like these AI behavior. Oh god, hi. Eyes forward, no looking back. The Vendrian Guard warriors roars with his falx held high. Okay. Enduring symbol of military life in the tiers, adapted from the agrarian scythes of Azure. This curved blade. Wow, man, they actually got falx in here. Held high, his words largely lost over the din of combat. Stand aside, or your funeral will be over the side of the. Wait. Stand aside, or your funeral will be over the side of the bluff. Okay. Seeing you squarely in his path, the soldier points his weapon your way. I applaud your bravery, but I implore you to end this foolishness and lay down your arms. Not a chance. If I surrender, I'm as good as dead. At least we can drag some of Kairos' chosen along our short journey to the void. As he signals his men to charge, the sound of chanting rises from the south, drawing his attention. Scarlet Chorus reinforcements. Hey, friends! Mocking Blaze. Run down the Oathbreakers. Let none escape. From the red mob of reinforcements from the south, the Blood Chanter emerges at the head of the rabble, the ornamental crest of her staff pulsing with crimson tones. Signing sigils of magic and wordlessly moving her mouth, the Blood Chanter describes a series of spells into the air. A red glow surrounds the guard warriors as the Chanter's magic worms its way into their minds. Hold position, all of you! You there! Keep to the path! The warrior gestures along the canyon trail, but his soldiers turn their attention to the Scarlet Chorus roaring challenges. No! Don't engage them! We need to run! His orders falling on deaf ears, they reluctantly ready their weapon. Alright, let's murder these fools. I'm gonna move back. Okay, combat start.
Combat.
Okay, yep. Move back. I know about the combos. When a combo ability is activated, you will see the icon above. Yes. Alright, sure. Let's activate the combo ability. Let's knock this fool down.
Let's do it, you and me.
That didn't work.
Right.
Let's try and lead.
This is useless. I should try
Let's try
something
both
else.
arms. Party member.
On it.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Oh boy.
I'm on it.
Oh no! I didn't mean to move you. I was trying to click on your portrait. I should really just use the F keys. Shit. That's not good.
I'm on it.
Let's activate this. Buff ourselves again.
For the queen!
Yeah, for the queen, friend. Yeah, nice. Kill him.
You got it.
That's too far away. Nice.
This is useless.
Tear your skeleton out by your ass.
I'm sorry, what? You're gonna tear his skull out of his ass? I wanna see that? Come quick, we have a situation on the cliffside. They have the commander. This looks like the chorus got their butts whooped too. When a party member takes damage, they will start to lose health. The health bar next to the yeah. Let's see. When they drop slow enough, they will gain a wound, and the health bar will turn red. Wounded characters have their maximum health reduced and receive a penalty to all skills. Wounds are removed when the party rests, or when a character levels up. So that's actually kind of tough, but we are playing on hard, so I guess I should expect that.
No dice.
Alright, you know, I forgot to loot everybody. How do we...
Quiet down.
How do we highlight everything? Heavy bronze armor. Take all. Hold on. How do we highlight? Highlight whole. Okay, tab. There we go. So it's going to show us what we can
Can't do that.
loot. Scarlet Fury Helm. Potion. Scroll. Lesser Sigil of Reaching Grasp. Scarlet Fury Gloves. Sun Soldier Shield. So we took all the items in the area. Empty Spike stands waiting to claim its victim. Okay, so let's go into inventory. Open this up. Armor. We'll give this to, what's her name? Verse? Actually, I guess we'll give this all to Verse, probably. Although we may wear this. Can't wear that. Take out the lesser healing potions. Okay. So do we want this armor? So we lose slash. Our recovery time on all of our abilities is going to be increased, and minus 10 deflection. This is just going to be an upgrade, so yeah. And then I don't think she has any helmet at all. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. How does this look? Holy crap. You know what, for right now, we may need the extra armor until we get some kind of other frontline fighter, maybe. Let's put this in the quick slot. And put those in the quick slot. Okay.
Can't do that.
What we got? A head wrap. And a fish. Okay. Now we move on. Listen, it's an RPG. It's gonna be slow. Gotta explore everything. Plus 10 lore for 120 seconds. Oh. Let's give that to you specifically. Take all? I don't know if we're gonna wear that though. Who are you? You draw attention to me. Okay. Oh man! Stow your weapons or we find out how long a man screams before hitting the ravine down below. The Oathbreaker warrior holds a disfavored officer at knife points. Drastus. Oh, this is the leader. Skewer him! Worry not for me. Graven Ash will protect. The disfavored officer winces, blood seeping from the seams of his bracers. You are the man. He plainly invited you to use that little blade of yours. What are you waiting for? Permission from your pimp? Damn. This blade? With a jerk of the knife, he slices off a clump of Drastus' matted hair. If you're so eager to see your ally dead, just step closer. So because you have athletics of 30, lower your weapon and charge forward and wrest the knife from him. Yeah. You've gained favor with the Scarlet Chorus. You've gained favor with the Disfavored. You gain 73 athletic skill experience. Okay, cool. The Oathbreaker cracks a wide smile as you lower your weapon. That's right. Now the rest of you, drop those weapons. With his attention on the other warriors, you dash forward. He reaches out with his dagger to slay Drastus, but your hand is already on his wrist. With a wincing twist, you mangle his hand, dropping the dagger harmlessly to the ground. The disfavored warriors rush forward from either side of you. Tyrell barely manages a strained gasp before being hacked and impaled upon their swords and spears. Awesome.
You learn something every day.
Kairos be praised. That Oathbreaker fought with the rage of Charon himself. Drastus slides a trembling hand along the cut on his neck. Thank you, Fatebinder. I thought today was my last. From the look of it, guess they thought if they swarmed the pass, maybe one might make it out? We found a few scraps of parchment on the bodies. Drastus holds out a handful of crumpled parchment for your inspection. Literacy is rare in the Northern Empire where the disfavored are born and trained. Time spent reading and writing is, after all, time spent not sparring. A student of letters such as yourself should be able to make sense of this. Oh, okay, so they just can't read. All that time training in Graven Ash doesn't... No, I won't say that. Let's examine. Repeating the same message in different written scripts, the parchments explain that Vendrian guards desire to overthrow Kairos' Archons and rout their armies from the tiers. The pages aren't addressed to any specific reader, but rather openly invites all who remain loyal to the younger realms to gather at Vendrian's Well. Recruitment material. They were trying to bring more traitors to the fight. Well, from the look of it, we kept them from slipping out of the valley. Whatever they hoped to accomplish, I think their plan died here. The Archons are expecting you. When you're ready, leave by the gate to the southeast and follow the trail down slope for a few hours. You'll see the campfires leagues away. Can't miss it. So, did I just level up there? Yeah, I did. Thrown weapons +1. Say what? Level up bonus. Endurance, defense, and will. Oh, that's kind of neat. If you level up mid-fight, you get a bonus. Can I click on that to... Alright, how do we level up here? Unspent talent points. Attribute points. With each level, you can increase one of your character... Okay, yeah, we covered that before. Increasing an attribute costs 1 point until the attribute score reaches 19. So 19 is going to be kind of our max for a little bit, probably. Okay. Why do we have... Oh, Fatebinder. Oh, we get +2 resolve because of the Fatebinder seal, which actually is really powerful now that I think about it, because we get a +2 to endurance, will, and magic defense, and it kind of counteracts our initial choices. Anyway, we're going to go with. Oh, and it highlights everything that it affects down in the bottom. Neat. We'll bring that up to a 14. 12% attack and ability strength, 12 endurance defense. So we will save those. We're getting, oh nice, active effects. Remove a hostile effect on kill. Commander's will. Interesting. Alright, save that. Talent points. There are 6 categories of talents available. Oh god, there's 6. I gotta read up on all of these. Leadership, defense, power, agility, ranged, and magic. With each level, you gain 1 point to purchase a talent from any of these categories. Within a talent tree, each tier of talents unlocks based on how many talent points have been spent. Okay. Each companion has their own talent trees with unique abilities. These abilities unlock in the same manner as your character's talents. As you spend points within a companion's talent tree, further tiers become available. So, yeah. Again, this is not a class-based system. It's all about skills, so I could pick any of these, huh? Agility, ranged, magic, leadership, defense, or power. Oh, boy. Oh, you have to be level 3 for any of the leadership stuff. Okay. Alright, well, this is going to be the end of the video. We're just going to kind of go through these talents. So if you don't care, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. But if you do care, let's go see what all this is about. Increase the defensive benefits from shields. 40% shield effectiveness. Might not be bad. I'm probably going to be going down leadership. I usually like playing characters that are in a leadership role, supporting role, that type of stuff, and I'm sure that's what all this is. The party gains 2 additional quick slot items. There you go. Yeah. Adds a marking effect to the thrust ability. Attacks against the marked target gain bonus accuracy. Yep. So like in D&D, it's getting kind of specific, but like 4th edition, I would play the, what's it called, the Warlord, who's kind of like a leader and who would buff their allies around them. It was a really cool class. Anyway. What else do we got? Cause thrust to interrupt the target, delaying their next attack. Slam your shield against the target. Yeah, we're not really going to be a frontline fighter. We probably will have a shield through most of this, but not necessarily a frontline fighter, since we're going to be throwing a javelin. So that's the first rank of defense. Cleave. Adds armor pin to the thrust ability. Nope. Perform a powerful palm strike to the target's chest, interrupting them. Oh, for like unarmed stuff? Or unarmed? Unleash a double attack on your target, so dual wielding stuff. Add a feint to your thrust ability, blinding your opponent as you strike them. Move faster in combat, that cannot be bad. And we could go down multiple talent trees, I guess. Hobble your enemy's feet with a range attack, hobbling them if successful. That slows them down. Adds a rooting effect to the thrust ability. Thrust now also increases movement speed and breaks current engagements. Throw a poison dart at an enemy. They have a long-lasting corrosive poison affliction. Oh, okay, yeah, there's heart shot. Farther than 5 meters away. Adds armor pin to attacks with thrown weapons. That sounds pretty useful. Also, actually, like, all these sound pretty useful. And then magic, which we are going to go down magic, probably. Grants a bonus to lore skill. Plus 10 to lore. And again, I think we need lore and control blank, or blank is the type of school you're learning from. I think we need both of those to learn, powerful spells. Adds a spell breached affliction to thrust attacks. Also grants a bonus to magic skills for a short time. That's kind of interesting. A lot of skills that are revolving around your basic, like, melee attack. Charge your magic staff and release a powerful burst of energy that explodes in a small area around the target. That's also kind of cool. For right now, I think I'm going to grab Armor Pin. Or should I grab Accuracy? We need to hit the target to do damage anyway. Like, really, all of these sound pretty cool. Ah, I'm so torn. This sounds cool. What does it do exactly? 13 to 20 pierce damage versus their dodge. Okay. And then it's going to be, after we hit them, it's then going to hit their endurance. And if they fail their endurance, or if we get above it, then we're poisoning them. What does poison do? It causes corrode damage over time. For 30 seconds, they're going to be damaged. So we can hit them with, like, our heart shot, make them bleed, and then take corrosive damage. Let's try that. Let's give it a shot. There we go. Quest log. Okay. Scarlet Chorus. Favor and Wrath. The Scarlet Chorus were pleased by your fiery attitude. Oh, man. Disfavor were pleased by your noble ways. Disfavored scouts praised your infiltration of the Bastard City. You granted control of the Thyans Crossing to the disfavored. And the disfavored were dismayed by your barbarous ways. So if we get this up high enough, we get a passive, a pulse rate of 3 seconds, +1 resolve for 3 seconds. So we increase our self and our party's members' resolve. That's cool that you can unlock other abilities. Shielded for 80 damage for 30 seconds. And then if we gain Wrath, once per encounter, shielded for 40 damage for 30 seconds. And then Sever Ash's Bond. Foe AoE immunity to Ash's Aegis. Sever the bond between Graven Ash and any disfavored in the target area, preventing them from receiving the benefits of Ash's Aegis. Oh, so like if we choose Scarlet Chorus, you want to buff up the Wrath of the disfavored, and that makes it easier to kill them. Interesting. And then the Vendrian Guard are going to be the rebels, which we are currently building Wrath against. Hey, we killed some soldiers. Listen, things happen. Companion. If we get up to this. Combo ability Fury's Rage. Again, like, we're at the end of the video. We're just kind of exploring right now. 30 to 42 fire damage versus dodge. Per 3 seconds for 15 seconds. Area of effect fire damage? Mage fire. Cause burn damage over time. That sounds cool. Project intense flames towards Verse, which she catches on her blades and spins into an aura of wreathing flames around her. Nearby foes take... That is awesome. I'm just... Take my fire! And then she takes my fire and kills people with it. Launch Verse into the air, allowing her to unleash a series of well-aimed arrows to the target from above. Huh, that sounds pretty cool, too. And then even, we have some stuff with the Archons. And if we gain enough favor with Ash, apparently we unlock some kind of ability. A very major strength to unlock this tier. Interesting. Alright, what is this? Spell creation. Spells are created using 2 or more sigils. The core sigil determines the type of magic, such as fire, frost, or illusion. Wait, we create spells? Really? The expression sigil determines how that core shapes itself into the world, such as a ball of fire, or frost enchanting a weapon. There are several categories of sigils that can accent a spell, granting it greater range, accuracy, or providing a bonus. Oh boy. Okay. I didn't know there was spell creation. To begin creating a spell, select the core sigil for the type of magic, followed by the expression sigil to determine what form it takes. For example, if you wanted to create a fireball spell, you would select the sigil of flame as the core, followed by the sigil of directed force to determine its shape. Spells have default names based on the selected core and expression. You can rename your spells using the spell interface. Oh, shit. This is kind of exciting. I love options and being able to just create your own stuff. Each sigil requires a certain amount of lore skill to learn and control. Okay, again, lore being pretty important. Characters must have a lore skill of at least equal to the spell's total difficulty in order to cast it. Once you've created the spell, use the assign button to add the spell to one of your active party members. You can assign a spell to more than one character. If you want to modify the spell later after you discovered more sigils, select the spell from the party member you wish to modify. So we can modify it later. The interface will populate with that spell's information. Okay, you can customize your spells by selecting different icons. If you create multiple spells using the same core and expression, but with different accents, these icons help you to identify... Okay, so we create a... Okay. Make it easier to see what it is. Each spell has a default name, but you can't customize it. Some accent sigils allow you to modify the area of effect or range of your spells. When you use these sigils, the casting UI will display the increased range as a second, more transparent area beyond the base. Oh, so you see directly here... So we added a sigil of, I don't know, extend range. And so we see what the base range is, but because we added the sigil, we see... Okay. That's neat. Well, we have a sigil of Vigor, probably because we selected Vigor before. Let's see. Infuses a target with energy, enhancing the mind or body with greater power. Vigor can be highly addictive to weaker minds. Ambitious mages in Kairos' court have been known to use doses of Vigor to enthrall courtiers, building networks of power and influence based on their targets. We only have one expression, right? The one that we just picked up? Expression used to create spells that affect single targets near the caster. Oh, so we're basically just going to be creating this. Titan's Touch. Yeah, okay, so we can create Titan's Touch and assign it to a character. Lore required 15, so I guess Verse can actually use it. We have no accent. I thought we picked up an accent. I know we picked up an accent, but maybe it's not for like a Vigor core. Maybe that's what's going on. Still, this is kind of cool. So we can just assign this, and now she can also cast Titan's Touch because she has enough lore. Interesting. This is kind of cool. Not even kind of cool. This is pretty cool. Huh. Missives. We have no missives yet. Maybe that's like side quests? Alright, well I think that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. I hope you stayed to watch the whole thing because we learned about creating spells. It's probably going to be a big deal. I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.